Oh, that sucked. Oh, what is up, everybody? I am on the Z125 today. Recently, like a couple nights ago, I actually tried to do a live stream, and I had a couple people tune in. I wasn't really worried about the numbers of people I had tuning in, but I was trying to dial in a setup for the future where I had comments scrolling past on a TV, and I just didn't have anybody or enough people tune in to actually be able to, like, nobody commented, even though I was telling the 4 people watching. I was like, hey, can y'all like leave a comment? And I don't think I was getting any comments because I never had them roll across the TV, and from everything I could tell, it was set up right. Anyway, that's not what this video is about, but while I was doing that, I was installing these Pro Taper bars. So we're out right now on the Z125 to test them out. I do not recommend these bars at all. These are the XR50 bend, and they suck, mainly because there's not enough room for your left grip, left switch housing, and left perch. And I know what you're saying. You're like, Jacob, they're on there. The grip has been cut down somewhere around 3/8 of an inch shorter. The switch housing has been ground on the back to buy absolutely as much clearance as possible to get as close to this perch as possible, because there's a bolt back here. It kind of limits how close you can get the perch. And then the perch is still mounted on the curve, kind of affecting the angle of the mirror. So this is like the best I could get it. Maybe if I get an aftermarket perch, maybe then I can set something up. But if I do that, I don't think I'm going to be running a mirror up here. I don't know. It'll have to get sorted out. Anyways, my favorite YouTubers. I've kind of been wanting to make this video for a while. Like, every time I got absolutely nothing in my mind that I need to make a video of, I'm like, hey, I need to go out and make this video, and I never do it. But if you like my content, then I'm going to pass on the channels that I subscribe to, that I follow, and that I watch. And the majority of you that watch my videos on any kind of regular basis probably already follow these people and watch them too, but maybe not. So since we're on the Z125 today, we will start with mini moto stuff. And that would be, used to be Fooligan. I mean, he still makes videos. But when I say used to, I mean I watched him like back when the original Grom first came out. And it was just, for those of you that don't know, he's not a teenager anymore, but at the time I think he was a late teenager, early 20s, 21, 22. And he got a Grom like right when they came out. Would do wheelies, go ride parking lots with his buddies. It was a lot of fun. In the early days, I still follow him now. The content's just changed quite a bit, but it's still mini moto-esque content. The greatest mini moto YouTuber there has ever been and there will ever be is the one and only Quasi Motard. I've met Quasi. He's as great in person as he comes across on the camera, and he is doing stuff with mini motos that are otherwise unheard of. I mean, just cross-country trips, scooter cannonballs. So, like, yes, I know there's other people that actually do those big trips on those bikes. So when I say he's the only one, I don't literally mean it. But if you factor in production value combined with all the different bikes he has and does these trips on, it's like he's the one to watch. No doubt. You know, it doesn't matter if you're into Honda Navi, Honda Cub, Honda PCX scooter. Like, he's the guy to be watching for all your mini moto stuff and big bike stuff. He's got some big bikes too. And then honorable mention for the mini moto stuff will be Life of Birch. He's got a Honda Rebel 1100, has had a Honda Rebel 500 and 300 and a VFR 800, but he's also got the new XR 150L. I want to go straight. Yeah, he does have that bike, and he has a Navi, and I feel like he just bought something else too. Scrambler 500, which is the Rebel 500 engine in a slightly different bodywork. Yeah, so another good channel to watch. And then quick fire, 3 or 4 of them here at you. Do It with Dan. Been around for like a decade or longer. Doesn't do that much bike stuff anymore. It's not kind of a kid-friendly channel, more of a hooligan channel, but still sometimes fun to watch. Motonosity just came back. He was a big moto vlogger, you know, over the past decade, and he just took a 1-year break out of nowhere. Nobody heard from him for a year. Just posted a video back. Again, that's Motonosity. The guy's name's Brent. Pretty sure it's Brent. I'm positive it's Brent. So anyway, he is back, and hopefully we'll get back to posting regularly. He does some build series type videos, kind of similar to like Chase on 2 Wheels type deals, and style of video, not as review based though. Off of bikes, there's a handful that I like watching. Project Farm is always a good one for garage style videos. You know, all the age-old questions that you've always wondered, like I wonder if that more expensive oil is really better than this cheaper oil, like those kind of stuff. Project Farm is great for that. That's one I like to watch frequently, especially when I happen to type in this versus this and his channel pops up. That's the one I'm watching. I'm not watching another one after that. I'm watching his, and that is it. I'm calling it a day. Another off-bike one would be Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Matt's Off-Road Recovery runs a channel related around 4x4 and recovering, well, off-road stuck vehicles. Based out of Utah, so it's a lot of desert type stuff, which means that in the wintertime it's a lot of snow type stuff. But yeah, one that I would also like to mention, going back to moto vlogging, that would be Scratch Babble, KLR 650 content. He doesn't really make videos anymore, best I can tell. I know he's kind of went through some stuff, not to put words into his own mouth. I've never met the guy in person, but have went back and forth with him quite a bit back in my KLR 650 days. And seems like an awesome dude, not really putting out videos anymore, but he has a catalog of videos that you might find interesting if you are into KLR 650s. And I think that's it. I mean, I do follow, that's not like the entire catalog of YouTubers I follow, but as it pertains to my followers, oh, that sucked. As it pertains to my followers, that's probably what you would care about. Being like motorcycle related, I don't think that many of my followers are into like disc golf, for example, so I'm not going to mention the disc golf channels I follow. Anyway, so at this point I'm rambling on. This video is probably way longer than it needed to be, and don't worry, DR650 content, I've still own that bike, so that content will continue to roll out occasionally. I haven't been riding it because I've got a new bike in the stable. I'm sure you can understand how that would go if you got a brand new bike. Your other bikes in the garage are, for a short moment in time, going to see a lull in how much you use them. So, but DR650 is still around and kicking, and we'll hopefully be doing some videos on that soon. Oh, and that is it for like a Sunday channel update / all the moto vloggers and YouTubers that I follow, that if you follow me, I think you would like to follow as well. Again, if you're following me, you probably already follow all these channels because they're way bigger than I am. Oh, PSBE Adventures, I think that's right. I can't remember what the acronym stands for. It's something about a Mustang, like, I don't want to butcher it. Pretty sure it's PSBE Adventures. He's got a TW200 Utah Moab trip coming up. That is going to be some great content. But he's another mini moto. He's got a Honda Trail 125. He's got a TW. He's got a DR350. Another great one to follow that I forgot to mention. And that is it. That's the ones I like to watch that at least revolve around the same type of stuff that my channel revolves around. So hopefully that's useful to you, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Ho ho!